today's video. For today, you guys probably know I love snowmans in general. And for today, I want to recreate / update a Christmas decor I did for my love of snowman. It's a video that I did a couple of years back. I'm gonna leave the link of the video at the end, but I'll show you guys a picture meanwhile. So I made that really cute snowman out of air dry modern clay, which was at the time the material that I thought was the best. In the end, it was beautiful but very breakable. So sadly, that snowman is no longer with us. For today, I'm going to be upgrading / recreating that beautiful decor. I love foamy. I think it's one of the best materials to work with. Very durable, let's say is the word. So for today, let's go check that out. Working with air dry modeling clay is very easy too. A little bit messy on your hands and a little breakable depending on the stuff you make. So recreating / upgrading this with foamy seemed like the best way to go. First off, with some balls, we're going to do the head and the top head. Using the craft knife, we're going to blend it a little bit more. And we're just going to roll the material to make sort of like a snake-like thing. And this, we're going to divide it to add like some detail to the hat itself, you know, so it isn't just plain black hat. And using a craft knife, we can add some divisions that we can later color on different colors. To create the base, and we're just gonna have to lightly press it, and the head will then pretty much stick to itself. You can carefully start raising the clay because we're gonna need to place it somewhere else in a little bit. Now we are going to start making the scarf for the snowman. So we're going to add some cuts to it so it looks more like a scarf. And now we're just going to carefully place it. After all, he is melting and his scarf isn't as tied to him as it was before, right? Now we can move on to creating the buttons that are gonna go on the snowman's body or most of the snow. Using just a pen, we can add some dots to make them look like actual buttons that you would have on your clothes. And we're just gonna place them all around because he's melting, so things are gonna move around and get messy, right? After we've done placing them, we can start working on the snowman's hands. To be honest with you guys, I did not watch the video of how I made it last time because I didn't want to be influenced by it. I wanted to simply think it and find my way to make it. And therefore, if you look at the other video, you're going to see that the hands are done completely different. But after all, they're sort of like 3 branches falling around that were, you know, found and glued to the snowman. Now we're gonna give our snowman their signature carrot nose. Just by rolling part of that and making sure that the edge, you know, you can actually just press it onto the face and it will just look more realistic and look even better. And you know, you could have even added some cuts or something to add those divisions that carrots are supposed to have. And using a craft knife, or if you have long nails like I do, you can use that to sort of like help place it there. Now that we have our body, we're going to be using a plastic cup to give it sort of like that bow-like form. And now, last time I did it exactly like that, so this time I thought I would add like a little bit more of the body so it looks like it's melting, but like it's halfway, like it's not fully almost finished melting. So I'm gonna use a smaller cap of just some pills that I had around, and I'm gonna press it so it looks like the snowman's stomach isn't fully melted. If you used white foamy, or if you found one, or if you have it, you can pretty much skip this part, but since I only had orange, of course I had to paint it because, you know, snowman, white, snow, so you couldn't leave it orange. And now we're gonna go to the smaller details. First off, guys, you're gonna have to take your time because you want to do the edges and you want to do it very carefully. You can play around with the colors. Like in the hat, I wanted to add some red and some green, and also you don't have to worry about it getting a little messy on the hat because later we're gonna be painting those parts, so that mess will be completely covered. No worries on that. For the hands, if you have brown, super. If you don't, you can get it very easily by mixing some orange paint and a little bit of black. So a little coloring tip there for you. And for those, you're gonna have to be even more careful. The buttons, of course, I decided to go a little classic, which is black. You could have done them in green or blue. And like I mentioned with the hat, that you didn't have to worry about being a little messy with the red or with the green. It's because the top was going to be black. So that paint is going to help cover. Now we can move on to the last part, the face. And with that, you can totally play around. You could have one like Olaf that is smiling because it wanted to see summer. You could have one that it's like, oh no. You could have one that it's sad. Hey, even though it's Christmas, there could be a sort of cute, sad snowman. I wouldn't mind to look like a little shock, so I added some black to the base, and then with white, I added some details. And if you get a little messy, you can just easily correct it. The snowman reunion has started, and our little fella is melting to be there. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget, give a big thumbs up and subscribe. Stick around for the rest of our holiday season, and I'll look forward to seeing you guys around. Bye!